Welcome to the Automobile Brief Show, where today's headlines are buzzing with excitement and drama. First up, a heartbreaking story out of Tasmania. Two young Brisbane locals, Leannedra Kang and Takahiro Toya, were tragically found dead near their submerged car after disappearing in the St Helens area. It looks like their Toyota Corolla veered off a bridge into the water, a sad reminder of how quickly things can turn tragic. Next, let's talk about the high-stakes battle between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Musk's companies, including Tesla and SpaceX, are feeling the heat as their stocks plummet amid political clashes. The feud could cost Musk billions, impacting everything from self-driving cars to international space contracts. It's a roller coaster of power, politics, and market moves. And finally, a big shakeup in government policy. The Biden-era fuel economy standards are being reversed by the Trump-led Transportation Department. This move aims to slow electric vehicle adoption and relax pollution rules, sparking mixed reactions. Industry groups cheer, but environmental advocates warn about increased pollution and higher fuel costs. Please continue to watch for more details on these stories and stay tuned for updates. The Sydney Morning Herald vividly recounts the tragic discovery of two bodies believed to be Leannedra Kang and Takahiro Toya, a young Brisbane couple who vanished while exploring Tasmania's scenic northeast. Their car, a Toyota Corolla, was found submerged in Tepercuna waterway after apparently veering off a bridge, leaving their families devastated. Authorities indicated no suspicious circumstances, but the heartbreaking scene underscores the unpredictable and often perilous nature of travel, reminding us of the fragile boundary between adventure and tragedy in the wilds of Tasmania. The Associated Press paints a compelling picture of Elon Musk's escalating feud with Donald Trump, a conflict poised to threaten Musk's empire across Tesla, SpaceX, and Starlink. With the looming threat of federal investigations into Tesla's autonomous vehicles and potential government contract cuts for SpaceX, Musk faces a financial and strategic squeeze. The spat has already sent Tesla's stock plummeting amid fears that regulatory scrutiny and political retaliation could derail Musk's ambitious plans for self-driving taxis and satellite internet expansion, illustrating how deeply intertwined his fortunes are with political tides and regulatory whims. The Independent reports on the U.S. government's recent move to weaken fuel economy standards, a decision that could slow the nation's shift to electric vehicles and increase pollution. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy's assertion that Biden-era regulations were illegal signals a rollback of climate progress, aligning with broader political efforts to diminish federal support for EVs. This shift threatens to undermine years of environmental advancements, raising concerns from advocates who warn that less efficient, more polluting vehicles will burden families financially and exacerbate climate change, illustrating a contentious battle over America's future energy and environmental policies. The BBC reports on the latest developments surrounding Elon Musk and Donald Trump, highlighting their recent public spat and shifting alliances. Trump, who once showed off his Tesla at the White House and praised Musk's contributions, is now criticizing him, claiming Musk opposes his signature spending bill because it threatens Tesla's electric vehicle tax credits. Meanwhile, Musk has publicly accused Trump of being involved in the Epstein files, escalating their feud. The story underscores how their relationship has evolved from mutual admiration to open hostility, with Musk supporting Trump's campaign initially, then distancing himself and endorsing DeSantis, only to later endorse Trump again after a dramatic political turn. This tumultuous bromance, marked by social media insults and political disagreements, illustrates the volatile intersection of tech, politics, and personal loyalty. The Associated Press details the Trump administration's efforts to weaken Biden-era fuel economy standards, revealing a significant rollback in federal policies aimed at promoting electric vehicles and reducing emissions. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy announced that the previous standards, which aimed for automakers to average about 50 miles per gallon by 2031, were deemed illegal by the current administration. This move aligns with Trump's broader agenda to cut federal support for EVs, including proposals to eliminate penalties for automakers exceeding fuel standards. The shift threatens to slow the adoption of electric vehicles nationwide, potentially increasing pollution and costs for consumers. Critics argue that relaxing these standards will hinder progress against climate change, while supporters claim it will make vehicles more affordable and easier to manufacture, highlighting the ongoing political battle over environmental regulation and automotive industry priorities. The Toronto Star narrates the dramatic fall from grace of Musk's relationship with Trump, tracing their initial camaraderie to their public feud. Musk's support for Trump surged after a near-assassination attempt on the president, with Musk endorsing Trump's 2024 campaign and pouring millions into Republican efforts. Musk was even appointed to lead Trump's controversial DOGE initiative, which aimed to drastically cut government spending but ended up dismantling agencies and reducing staff, all while Musk enjoyed unprecedented access to the White House. However, their alliance soured over disagreements on policy and spending, culminating in Musk publicly criticizing Trump's legislative bills and accusing him of being entangled in scandal. The fallout led Musk to threaten to withdraw SpaceX's contracts and intensify accusations, including the shocking claim that Trump is in the Epstein files. Their relationship exemplifies how political loyalties can shift dramatically, with personal and ideological differences ultimately ending a once promising partnership. CNN reports a tumultuous and unprecedented fallout between President Donald Trump and Elon Musk, highlighting how Musk's relentless social media attacks on Trump's economic policies, particularly the sweeping tax and spending package, threatened to derail a critical legislative effort. Despite Musk's frequent clashes with key members of Trump's administration and his vocal opposition to tariffs, Trump exercised restraint, avoiding direct engagement to prevent escalating the conflict further. However, Musk's threats to the administration, including potential repercussions on government contracts and his aggressive stance on tariffs, added a layer of uncertainty during a fragile legislative process. With the bill's future hanging in the balance and internal negotiations intensifying, White House officials remained confident they could navigate these turbulent waters, emphasizing the importance of the bill for Trump's economic agenda. Meanwhile, Musk's outspoken opposition and political threats complicated the already complex landscape, as lawmakers and advisors grappled with balancing economic growth, fiscal responsibility, and political alliances amid the ongoing public feud. CBC details a tense incident at Vancouver's Pacific Coliseum, where a 30-year-old man, previously unknown to authorities, rammed a vehicle into the arena during a Cirque du Soleil show, prompting a swift police response. The suspect, described as acting erratically and suffering a significant crisis, was detained and placed under the Mental Health Act, with police confirming no links to terrorism or copycat attacks related to the recent tragic SUV incident at the Lapu-Lapu Day Festival, which claimed 11 lives. The man's earlier encounter with a Bible study group, where he was reported to be acting strangely, underscores the unpredictable nature of the crisis. In response to the incident, Vancouver police have increased security measures for upcoming public events, deploying over 300 officers and installing vehicle barriers to ensure public safety. Authorities acknowledge that the recent attacks have heightened community fears, but reassured the public that comprehensive safety protocols are in place to prevent further tragedies during the busy summer festival season. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6-do brief via email.
Turn on the TV screen, see the world unseen. China's on the news tonight, history in the spotlight. Scroll through my phone again, find out where to begin. Stories from the east to west, learning from the very best. News in China every day, learning in a fun new way. From the cities to the farms, feel the heartbeat, feel the charm. Tales in modern times, mountains high and river rise, culture rich in every town, golden driving never down. Every headline a new friend, from beginning to the end, connecting hearts through every word. Story always heard. News in China every day, learning a fun new way. From the cities to the farms, feel the heartbeat, feel the charm. A new friend, from beginning to the end, connecting hearts through every word. China's story all